Welcome to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio, and thanks for tuning in to another episode. In this episode, we're going to be talking about another item that I'm going to be selling from Iron Body Fitness, IBF, the IBF brand, which I'm going to be carrying on the website, www.doboxingsales.com. And so these items you're going to be able to purchase from me, and even though the site hasn't launched yet, if you want to purchase these items, just get in contact with me, and you'll still be able to get it because I am carrying the inventory. So the item that we're going to be focusing on and profiling today is the inner gloves. And what the inner gloves is basically it's an alternative to hand wraps, or it's a quick way of using hand wraps, and it has added protection. So when you purchase them, you're going to see on the tags, this is the picture of the inner gloves. And the size is indicated right on the tag, so this is a size medium. They have these mesh bags, which are great because if you're finished using your items, you want to set them aside, your class is still going, you can put both of your items inside the mesh bag and they'll still be able to breathe while you're continuing on with your class. The thing that I love about these bags that Iron Body Fitness is adding with their product, especially the hand wraps and the bigger training gloves, is that you're not going to run into an issue where somebody might pick up one side of your gloves thinking that it's theirs by accident. You keep both of your items together and it's able to breathe while it's sitting together. It's not like it's just in a plastic bag. The other thing I like about these hand wraps is where the logo is in the white. It provides that white space where you could write your name. So on hand wraps like this, or inner gloves, I would suggest writing your full name, first and last name, in pen. Blue pen is really good, and it takes a while for it to wash out. Even when you're using soap and water, blue pen usually sticks around for a little bit, so you'll get a couple of uses out of it, but you'll still be able to see your name. And just a quick tip with the training gloves, I would normally suggest to people write on the wrist part because there's a lot of action that happens in the contact area of the glove with sweat and Vaseline. So on the white area, on the training gloves, get a permanent marker, write your name, or you can use a pen again, and that should last for quite a while. When it comes to these inner gloves, they're a fantastic item from Iron Body Fitness because it has the gel padding here for additional padding on your knuckles. That provides extra safety. And the wrist wrap on it is pretty long. So it provides you with that extra support for your wrist, or if you're so inclined, you can take the additional wrap and wrap it around your knuckles as well to make it a much more tighter fitting fit for this gel inner glove. The best purpose and the great purpose for this with the gel glove, if you're not going to be hitting or punching a bag extremely hard, you can use this like a small mitt. It's almost like an MMA glove. You can use it as a small mitt to hit the bag as long as your technique is proper. So you got to remember to keep your wrist straight anytime you're making contact with the bag. You don't want a bend in your wrist up or down because that can cause a lot of irritation if you're hitting a bag with improper technique. The wrap on this is great for the wrist support. The padding is great for the knuckle protection. You could use this almost like a bag glove if you were so inclined, but I just wouldn't suggest hitting the bag with everything you've got. Just remember proper technique, and this is actually great to use. It's also good and quick and easy, so if you're going to be sparring, it's a great hand wrap. It's just really fast to put on, or if you're doing a boxing class and you don't want to be holding up the class, or you don't want to be waiting or taking so much time doing up traditional hand wraps, you just put your, slip your glove on. You're going to make sure that the wrist is secure and you're ready to go. You're ready to rock and roll in your class. These inner gloves will set you back $15.99. So with tax, you're looking at $18.07, which is a great price for these inner gloves, and I would suggest getting 2 pairs so that you use one for one day, you wash it that night, you let it hang dry, and then by the next 2 days, or if you use the second hand wrap the second day, by the third day your wraps are fresh and they're dry and ready to be used. I wouldn't suggest throwing these hand wraps in a washing machine or dryer because of the gel. I don't know if there's going to be any detriment to keeping it submerged in water for long periods of time. But if you're just doing a hand wash, you have a bucket with water, you make it a little bit soapy, you put the hand wraps in, very briefly, wash them, take them out, rinse them with regular water, and dry them after you squeeze out all the excess water. It should be absolutely fine. I wouldn't throw them in the dryer just because of the gel as well, because that might break down the gel a lot faster. So these are great. I think the price is really good as well. When you're looking at traditional hand wraps, they're about $8 to $10 without tax. And so for essentially the cost of 2 regular hand wraps, you can get one of these wraps with the great wrist support and also the knuckle protection. And I would strongly suggest getting 2 when you're starting out, just so you can alternate them. Hand wraps are great. And if you're always putting fresh hand wraps into your gloves, or these inner gloves, fresh or washed into your gloves, then your gloves are going to last a lot longer. You're going to delay the onset of a lot of bacteria into your gloves, which makes them smell incredibly bad, and also could lead to infections and stuff like that if you don't maintain your equipment properly. So I really like these inner gloves. I think they're a great tool, and you know, if you're looking to get them, again, before the website is launched, just contact me directly, and you can do that the same way that you would ask any question related to boxing. Through Twitter, it's at DOKPOSIO, or through email, it's at okposio@hotmail.com. If you have any questions, recommendations, or you have a request that we carry a certain type of equipment made by Iron Body Fitness, let me know, and I'll definitely work on that, and especially on doing the product review. Thank you for watching this episode, and remember, you can subscribe through YouTube, Dameon Okposio, to get every episode of the DO Boxing Show. Thanks for tuning into this episode. We appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one.